But I think that's it. That's all we got to talk about.
Oh, we wanted to talk about
Oh yes, yes,
the
yes, yes, yes.
the continuations.
Yes. It was announced. What was it today? I think today it was
Yeah,
announced. Yes. So
I think it was probably today, maybe tomorrow, but it doesn't really matter in the
yes.
grand scheme of things when it was announced. Just that it was
So
announced.
uh, Batman 89 and Superman 78 are getting continuations in comic form.
Yeah, so I think it's Venditti and
Torres.
the guy who did Batman 66 are doing
Yeah.
Superman. And then hang on, let me find
Sam Ham
what I was sent
and
you.
Joey Quinones.
Quinones, I think.
Yeah. They're gonna do the Batman one.
That's not really. There's not really a whole lot to say. It's just like one of them is
It was just
continuing
announced, yeah.
off the movies,
Yeah.
like those specific ones, not like the sequels.
Yeah. So I think I'm assuming they're just ignoring the sequels and just doing it as like a their own continuation.
To be fair, it would be pretty fucking funny to see someone go off of Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
It'd be funny to see someone go off Batman and Robin. Just get Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze back in there.
Actually, I think that like it's one of those ones that like has grown on me as time goes on. Like you get over Doug Walker's, and then you
It's an entertaining bad film. That's what it is. It's so bad it's good. But yes, but so for what we've got so far from the Batman one, so it will as it says usher in the return of Selina Kyle, Catwoman, and will debut a new Robin. Plus, the artist
this time
has
played by Pedro Pascal.
yeah. Plus, the artist has a vision for Harvey Dent Two-Face that is as close to movie magic as a comic can get. So are we getting Billy D. Williams back?
Hell yeah!
Black. This is Billy D. Williams, Colt 45. Oh yeah. And then with Superman, yep, we got Venditti and Torres. Let's see, bystanders are surprised and delighted by Superman's abilities, and Lois Lane doesn't yet know that Clark Kent is secretly Superman. The sheer thrill of seeing a man fly, leap, or stop a bullet will be reflected in this environment where Superman has just been introduced. So it's essentially kind of like year one-ish or year two. Inspired by Donner's classic timeless style of superhero storytelling, Superman 78, Venditti and Torres will show fans what a man can that a man can truly fly. That could be interesting.
Good for him.
Yeah, that could be interesting to see those. It kind of reminds me. It reminds me of the Ultraman manga. The Ultraman manga is a sequel of the original series and just ignores everything else because it's set in its own canon that only the first series ever existed, but then brings in bits and pieces of different series. Like, hey, this is our version of Jack, and here's our version of Ultra 7. So I wonder if they might do that. It's like, okay, we're ignoring the sequels, but we might take bits and pieces.
Not like Rise of Ultraman, right? That's not what I'm thinking of.
No, the actual manga, Ultraman manga.
Yeah.
You could also say Rise. Oh well, Rise of Ultraman is just a somewhat of
reboot.
somewhat of a reboot retelling of the first series, which also does mention like characters from other series as well, like Dan. Dan appears in that series, and he's from Ultra 7. So I'm wondering if these Superman and Batman comics might do that. They might just They might say, "Hey, we'd like that from that sequel, so we'll bring it in." So expect.
I found concept art for the Batman one.
Michael Keaton to fight Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I actually did find concept art if you want to show it on the stream.
Okay, yeah, sure.
They're clearly going for like a mix of like the Burton characters, but with like Batman the Animated Series style dips. Like you've got Bullock there, and he looks clearly like Gordon and Bullock look way closer to like their animated series counterparts than like the movie actors, probably because they have to pay likeness to the actors.
Yep. Okay, so we got the pictures here. We got Batman. We got our which I like. I mean, I'm liking it. I wonder what's with the fucking the plug suit with the fucking heart rate monitor.
I think that's from the original movie,
Was
actually.
it? I have not watched it in like forever, so I'd probably have to rewatch it. Then we have the Joker gang. I'm the Joker, baby. Is that supposed to be? Isn't that Prince in the middle? That looks like Prince.
No, it's Seal.
See. From a kiss from a rose. Oh, you can tell the symbol.
You need to play the panpipes version from Who Killed Captain Alex.
Yes, you can clearly tell that the Joker face symbol is just clearly like photoshopped because the art on it looks so different compared to the art on everything else. And then we have our Alfred, Bullock, and Gordon.
Yeah, definitely from the cartoon.
Definitely from the cartoon. You can kind of tell because Gordon looks like he's packing him off a few more pounds compared to Harvey, and usually Harvey is the fatty of the two.
So they want to make Harvey more of a short stack. Gordon's like a fat Chad.
Yeah. So
I'm packing more than just a few pounds. I'm packing heat, baby.
So I'm guessing that's all that's been shown. Nothing from Superman, or
I think there was actually something from Superman. I just need to find it real quick.
Okay.
Hang on. This could take a minute.
That's fine. You know what I'm going to talk about? I'm going to talk about... Oh, wait. Before that, Jacob says, oh, so Harvey Dent was black before being played by... Yeah, that's what we mean by Billy D. Williams. Are we going to have Billy D. Williams in the comic? Like that version? Probably not his...
Who's the guy who played him in The Dark Knight?
Aaron... What is his name? It's Aaron something. Let's see. The Dark Knight. Cast. Aaron Eckhart. From such hit films as Battle Los Angeles. And I, Frankenstein.
Yeah, Dark Knight was definitely the highlight of his career.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to peak.
Congratulations, Aaron Eckhart. You peaked in 2008. How proud of yourself you must be. Hang on.
But something else while you're trying to find those. So DC finally remembered that Milestone was supposed to come back. It's been delayed. It was supposed to come out this month because that's what they said on their huge event. Is like Milestone's coming back. We're bringing it back in February, but it was missing from solicits. I believe it was not. There was no solicits for it in February, and they revealed until now it's coming out April, but the first issue that will start everything off for Milestone, their one shot, will be released digitally this month. So technically, yes, it's starting, but only the one shot. The actual series that they were like hyping up and everything, they're starting April. The digital comes out this month, but the physical doesn't come out till April, I guess, when everything else comes out. But then the number ones for the Milestone series will start in April.
I could have sworn that I saw some not concept art, but like interiors for Superman 78. Shit, hang on.
Maybe. And while you do that, I'll show a little bit of the Milestone stuff. So yep, as we see here, DC reveals revised Milestone relaunch plans. We got some art of, I'm going to assume that's this new redesign of Static Shock. So Milestone Returns is the one shot. So 2020 Milestone Returns. Oh no, that's re-release. DC is digitally re-releasing the 2020 Milestone Returns #1. So they're just re-releasing something again. Okay, whatever. It's a director's cut. Yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, it is static. So we got static here. I'm okay with the design. The fucking cap hoodie. It looks so fucking bad when it's just on his whoops, like just when he's not wearing it.
Is that the static design?
Yeah, that's the static design. I like it when he's wearing the hoodie cap, but when it's off, it just looks like he has a really fucking huge collar.
Okay. I'm guessing that what they posted was like fan shit because I can't find it anywhere.
Okay.
I saw it on but I'm willing to bet that was probably fan art.
Okay.
In retrospect.
And then we have Icon and Rocket. We have Hot Streak. Yeah, looks pretty good. And then Hardware. So they've got three. They've got 3 series. Static will be a monthly mini series. Icon and Rocket are a limited 6-issue limited series. Oh no, wait. Oh no, they're all 6 issues. Okay, so they're all limited mini series. So you got Static, Icon and Rocket, and Hardware. So I'm actually quite surprised they're going. No, I'm not subscribing to Yinbox Games Radar. I'm quite surprised they're actually being very minimal with Milestone. No, despite all the hyping up they made in that DC event. So I'll probably, I don't know, I'll check out the one shot. Might check out the number ones. I don't particularly have any feelings about Milestone. I mean, I know who Static is because of the animated series, but apart from that,
I think Milestone itself isn't as important as like the concept behind it and the characters that transcended the brand.
Yes, I think
because like if you look into Milestone's backstory, because Dwayne McDuffie, right?
Yeah, Dwayne McDuffie.
He wanted to see more black representation in superheroes.
Yes,
so he created Milestone to be a black centric.
Yeah, that is the quote unquote shtick of Milestone. More like black superheroes, more representation of black heroes. Yeah, that is the thing.
And then it took off, but it wasn't like the success that you would consider like that kind of thing to be. So they absorbed it into DC, and then McDuffie went off and did Benton Alien Force until he died. I do think it's funny how in retrospect conservatives really fucking liked Icon, and Dwayne McDuffie was like, "What the fuck? Why do you people like this character?" When he's meant to critique you, not.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think my only concern is that with every other thing with DC, they're just not going to bother with Milestone after the initial release. I mean,
it's not a matter of how can they fuck it up. It's a matter of what will they do with it.
What will they do with it, and when will they fuck it up? Because they made a big deal. They made it
on whether or not they do anything with it.
Yeah, and they made a big deal like, hey guys, look, Vertigo's back. Well, look what happened to Vertigo. That was a shit show. It's like, hey guys, you're doing Sandman stuff. Sandman got fucking thrown to the side, put into Black Label. Hey guys, new age of superheroes. That fucking died.
Fuck, the only thing that lasted beyond the initial
was
the
Terrifics.
initial 12 issues was Terrifics.
Terrifics was
maybe Silencer.
Maybe Silencer, but Terrifics definitely lasted longer than any of them, and
for good reason, mind.
Yeah, but whether the actual comics are good or not, we don't know. We'll have to wait until the issues come out. But
if we do get another entry on par with Etrigan ruining the 1992 Republican primary, it'll be worth it. That is a thing that happened.
Oh yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I think my main problem with it is just DC's management, how they're gonna handle it, because they don't have the best.
Will they do anything with it?
Yeah, exactly. Will they do anything with it? Because like I said, Jim Lee made such a big deal about Milestone returning, and I'm just like, it doesn't matter. You're going to forget it. It exists anyway.
To be fair, Jim Lee made a big deal about Wildstorm, and then he sold it for a shit ton of cash. So